Hi everyone, we are going to be going through my morning and evening skincare routine step by step in this video today. It's something that I get asked about on a daily basis because I'm constantly trying out new products for you all, seeing which ones I like, which ones I don't. A lot of you wonder which ones I actually have and use on a daily basis. Now that changes as the seasons change and my skin needs different things. So products I was using maybe 6 months ago won't be right for my skin at the moment. And you really do need to take note of that throughout this video. Just because all of these products are right for my skin at the moment does not mean they are going to be automatically great for you as well. If you're new here, hi, my name's Gemma. I'm 44 years old and a qualified yet non-practicing esthetician and beauty therapist here in the UK. I have an oily T-zone, I have some dry flaky areas on my skin as well, and my target concerns are fine lines and wrinkles, pigmentation, sun damage, acne scarring, and I just want to plump up my skin and just give me a little bit more of a lifted look. As I'm getting older, everything's starting to drag down a little bit. So this skincare routine will feature a lot of products, including devices that will target those concerns. I'm a bit of a sucker for an at-home skincare device. So good. I'd just like to thank Dermatica for sponsoring this portion of the video today. Dermatica offers skincare formulas that are personalized to your specific skin's needs. They use science-backed, really powerful ingredients to target anything from rosacea, melasma, fine lines and wrinkles, texture, pigmentation, sun damage, acne, and scarring, and they are absolutely phenomenal. They have done wonders for my skin. Before I started with Dermatica, I was spending a lot more time trying to cover over my imperfections with makeup than I was trying to target the source of those imperfections with skincare. And as soon as I started Dermatica, I started to see improvements. It probably took around about 6 to 8 weeks to start seeing the improvements, but once I started seeing them, there was a weight lifted off my shoulders. I knew there was a light at the end of the tunnel, and my skin has gone from strength to strength ever since. I mean, I just wouldn't go back. My skin is so much better than it used to be. I've still got some way to go with my skin, but I mean, I've got a lot less scarring on my skin, a lot less pigmentation on my skin, a lot less fine lines and wrinkles on my skin, and my skin, even though I'm a lot older now than when I first started Dermatica, I think my skin looks a lot younger. One of the major benefits of Dermatica for me is that my personalized skincare formula has evolved as my skin has evolved. So you do regular check-ins, the dermatology team assesses your progress throughout, makes sure that the ingredients that are included in your personalized formula are still suiting your needs, and if they're not, or if they could be tweaked in some way, they make sure that that happens and they send that out within your next personalized formula delivery. I just love it. My mum is using Dermatica as well and speaks very, very highly of it. It's just a great service. If you would like to get your hands on your own personalized skincare formula, I do have an offer code for you. It is Pampered Wolf. That will get you your first month subscription for £2.90 and your second month 10% off. Let's kick it off with my morning skincare routine, which basically starts as soon as I open my eyes. Yes, I am on it straight away. I do sleep on the Sleep and Glow pillow. That is a great advantage to me. It means that I don't wake up with any creasing wrinkles down the side of my face caused by pressure on my pillow. I also don't wake up with any facial puffiness unless I've had alcohol the night before, and no pillow is going to take that away. But generally, I don't wake up with any sort of puffiness on my skin, and my skin just is a little bit glowier and more youthful looking first thing in the morning. So just going to get that out there. I'm not going to go into it in masses of depth because I don't think it's necessary, but if you want to check that out, I will link it in the description box for you. And then I go into the bathroom and I splash lukewarm water on my skin. I do not cleanse my face at this point in my skincare routine. I just don't feel it's necessary unless I've had a hot sweat or a cold sweat in the middle of the night and I just want to cool myself off and get rid of that sticky grime that can sometimes be on the skin. Generally, Generally that doesn't happen anymore though, so lukewarm water tends to be all I do. Then once the kids have gone to school, I sit down and I do 1 or 2 or maybe even 3 of the programs that are on the Zip app. The Zip Halo is like my new best friend. I absolutely love it. You can obviously do this in the evening if you want to, or in the morning. I think I get more benefits out of it in the morning because it really does give you that lifted, sculpted, more youthful, glowy appearance, and that's exactly what I want first thing in the morning. Nobody's really seeing me other than Wes in the evening, so I'd rather do it in the morning when it just gives me a bit of a buzz. I'm addicted. I really am. I just need to leave it alone just for a second, but I just can't help myself. It's so good. It's microcurrent and nanocurrent, so the microcurrent acts like a bit of a gym workout for the muscles under the skin, and the nanocurrent penetrates deeper and gives you a little bit more longevity out of those results. So over time, that can increase collagen production and elastin production, giving your skin that more youthful appearance. I use the basic Zip Electric Complex Conductive Gel for all of my Zip treatments. I think it's a really nice formula. I do rinse this off straight after I've completed my Zip treatment though. I don't leave it on. There are so many treatments to choose from on the Zip app. They run anywhere from 2 minutes through to 12 minutes. So depending on how much time I have in the morning, depends on which treatment or treatments I opt for. I am obsessed. I can get a little carried away every once in a while. It also depends on which areas of my face I really want to target. Some days I just want that jowl lift. Other days I just want an eyebrow lift. Other days I want a full-on lift. More often than not, that's what I opt for. And other days I just want a youthful, dewy glow. So depending on my wants and needs, depends on the treatments that I go for. One of the great things about microcurrent devices, and I'm also going to bring in LED devices into the mix here as well, because I know a lot of you have LED devices and you just don't know where to use them in your routine, especially if you have other devices at home that you want to fit into your routine as well, is that there's very few reasons why you shouldn't use these back to back. So if I wanted to, I could use my LED device here. I'm not going to. I'm going to use my nearer device. And because the microcurrent device is so gentle on the skin, again, no reason why I shouldn't be using these back to back. And to fit it into my routine, that's exactly what I'm going to do because I love this device. So I've only just started inputting my Nearer Pro back into my routine. My skin had a few issues around about Christmas time, so I was just letting all those issues settle down before I started using my Nearer Pro again. The Nearer Pro is a non-fractional laser that can actually reduce fine lines and wrinkles by stimulating collagen production. It's a great device. They also have the Nearer Precision device, which is primarily for use around the eye area. The Nearer Pro is much bigger and can be used over the rest of the face. A lot of people say that the Nearer Precision is really painful. I would concur. I definitely can't use it on the highest setting. 3 is probably as high as I can go. You do start to tolerate it more with regular use, so you can increase the level that you're doing the treatment on. However, you should never be in pain. If you're going to be in pain with the treatment, you're not going to enjoy it. And if you don't enjoy it, you're not going to do it consistently. And consistency is definitely the key here. I do not find the Nearer Pro painful in the slightest. As soon as I got it, I've put it on the highest setting and that's where it stayed. I'm using the Nearer Pro not only to reduce fine lines and wrinkles, but also to smooth out my texture because that extra collagen production really does plump up the skin, really smooths off the skin, and just makes me look more youthful in general. Straight after I've done my Nearer Pro routine, no downtime whatsoever, I go straight into my Klairs Fundamental Ampule Mist. This is such a lovely formula. It's like water, it's like giving your skin a drink of water. It's really refreshing, it's really hydrating, and it's also smoothing and plumping as well. I absolutely love this. It's beautiful, hence why I need to buy another one because this one's almost gone. As soon as that sank into my skin, which is a matter of seconds, I move on to the NIOD Copper Amino Isolate Serum. I really like this. I do also love the Copper Amino Isolate Lipid. I use that if I've got really dry, flaky skin. At the moment, I don't. My skin is really beautiful and hydrated and slightly plumper than it was 6 months ago. So this is the one that I'm going to use. So beautiful, really easy to apply. I apply apply it absolutely everywhere. It sinks in very nicely, very quickly, and doesn't pill on me. I haven't, however, just thrown this Nude product into the mix hoping for the best. This product is in my skincare routine with a purpose. Copper plays a vital role in the skin's natural ability to produce collagen and elastin. Well, this formula not only includes copper, but it also includes lots of amazing peptides that complex together to form proteins, really plumping out the skin, reducing fine lines and wrinkles, reducing texture, just making you look more youthful. And I'm trying to attack all those areas from multiple corners. This is a great product. Then moving on to my eye cream, which is a relatively new find for me, but even though I've only just started using this over the last few weeks, I'm already seeing the benefits. I love this eye cream. This is the OneSkin OS01 Eye Topical Supplement. This contains a peptide that at the moment is the only peptide that is scientifically proven to reverse the skin's biological age, which I think is unbelievable. This has blown my mind. So as we age, our skin accumulates more damaged cells. These cells stop functioning normally and then produce damaging factors that actually trigger the neighboring cells to age faster, promoting collagen breakdown, the loss of firmness, and therefore wrinkles increase. The OS01 peptide penetrates the skin and encourages new healthy cells to grow and multiply, which then reactivate collagen production, strengthening the skin barrier and restoring skin health. It is superb, and within a matter of weeks, I've already started to see a difference. It's subtle. You have to look for it, but I know it's there because I know I'm using it. I'm just waiting for everybody else to notice, and I'm sure in the very near future they definitely will. For my morning moisturizer, I use the Dynasty Cream from Beauty of Joseon. I absolutely adore this moisturizer. It's so lightweight and yet it packs a punch with hydration and nourishment. It's exactly what I need first thing in the morning, but a little does go a long way, so I only apply the tiniest amount. It spreads very far, and if I over-apply this, I will start to get a little bit too shiny underneath my makeup throughout the day, so less is definitely more for this. You don't need a lot. And finally, my SPF, arguably the most important step in my morning skincare routine. If I didn't have time to do any of the other steps, this would be the only product that I applied to my skin before I left the house. This is the Isntree Hyaluronic Acid Watery Sun Gel. It's got an SPF of 50+ with a PA rating of ++++, and it is phenomenal. I will pop all of the filters on the screen for you now, just in case you are sensitive to any specific filter, because some people are, but this sinks into my skin so beautifully. It is like water, again, like a drink for the skin, and it doesn't feel like an SPF. It doesn't feel thick or heavy. It's just gorgeous. If you are going to be dipping in and out of water though, this is not the one that I would recommend because it's not waterproof. Moving on to my evening skincare routine. First stop, cleansing my skin, and I do double cleanse in the evening. I think it's really important if you're wearing SPF, if you're wearing waterproof makeup. I like to do a surface cleanse first and then a deeper cleanse second, and I actually use the same product for both. Generally it's an oil cleanser or a balm cleanser, regardless of which cleansers I've been testing out for all of you to feature on my channel, which ones I like, which ones I don't. Generally I go back to the Elemis Pro Collagen Cleansing Balm. This one is the rose version. I've pretty much tried them all, apart from, weirdly, the fragrance-free one. I will pick that one up though. I've tried the Fig cleansing balm, which I adore, and I think that one's my favorite that I've tried. I've also tried the original scent, which I didn't really like at all. My mum absolutely loves that one though, and yes, at the moment I'm using the rose. This is so smooth, buttery soft, very easy to apply to the skin. I really enjoy taking my makeup off. It's a bit of a spa experience for me. It doesn't aggravate my skin. It doesn't grate on my skin at all. It is very, very gentle. I just love using it. And the main kicker for me is that this emulsifies beautifully. So I don't need to use the cleansing cloth that comes with this, although you can if you want to. I just choose not to. I prefer to use my fingers and a splash of water. So a little bit of water on the hands, rubbed over the skin, emulsifies the product straight away, and then you can just splash it off, which again, major bonus for me because I'm not a big fan of cleansing cloths in general. Just prefer to use water, and you can definitely do that with this. Next up, once again, we've got the Klairs Fundamental Ampule Mist. Again, a few spritzers on the hands, pat that into the skin, down the neck, on the chest. And the reason this is so important for me, and is actually a new step in my skincare routine in the evening, is because not that long ago, Bev from Maysama was on my channel answering all of your LED questions, and I learned a lot within that video. And Bev told me that LED penetrates the skin better if your skin is hydrated. So first stop for me is a hydrating mist. And then I move on to my Maysama Green Rooibos Pressed Serum. This is a great antioxidant. It also boosts the effects of my LED devices. Maysama entered into an independent clinical trial to see how effective the Green Rooibos Pressed Serum actually was when teamed with your LED devices, and this is what they found. On average, the participants in the study, who ranged anywhere from 29 to 65 years old, received 260% better results for skin rejuvenation. I mean, that is just wild. The LED mask that I use in the evening is the Maysama Prana LED mask. The reason that I choose to use this over all of the other LED masks that I have within my arsenal of products is because it combines pulsed light as well as static light. So I can choose which I want to use depending on what I want to achieve. If you're unsure about the benefits of pulse light and whether it's right for you, Bev explains it a lot better than I ever could, so I will pop the video at the end of this one. Not only am I using my Maysama Prana mask, which I only have to use for 6 minutes, I'm also using my CURRENTBODY Neck and Deck Perfector, which I use for 10 minutes. The Neck and Deck Perfector uses static light. It doesn't have that pulse light capability. However, I've been using this for a really long time and seen great results. Down to the nitty gritty though, and the reason behind why I love LED so much: it can really rejuvenate the skin, plump up the skin, increase collagen and elastin production, reduce fine lines and wrinkles, reduce pigmentation, increase firmness, reduce any crepiness that you have on your skin. And my mum's results from using the Neck and Deck Perfector from CURRENTBODY are absolutely insane, just unreal. The quality of the skin on her neck is like a 50-year-old. My mum's 70. My mum is 70. Next up, once again, we've got the OneSkin OS01 Eye Topical Supplement. I don't have any downtime after my LED devices. I go straight in with this and I apply it exactly the same way that I did in my morning routine. After a couple of minutes, so I can make sure my skin is completely dry, I go in with my Dermatica personalized formula. I apply this all over my face, missing out the delicate eye area, missing out around the corners of my nose, around the corners of my mouth, because they are my sensitive areas. That's where product tends to pool on me, and then I get that really nasty, flaky, itchy irritation. If I miss out those areas, plain sailing. And then my secret ingredient, the Dr. Sam's Flawless Moisturizer Intense. This has improved my skin tenfold and works superbly well with my Dermatica personalized formula to really counteract any of the nasty side effects before they appear on my skin. So this is heavy, but not heavy. So it's really rich in texture, but it's actually quite lightweight on the skin. It doesn't give you that suffocating feel on the skin, which is what I absolutely love about this. And it just does the job. It seals everything in. The ingredients in here are second to none. They really do moisturize, hydrate, nourish. and leave my skin feeling silky, smooth, and protected throughout the night. And my skin is still glowing when I wake up first thing in the morning. I love it. So that's it, both skincare routines in one video. I really hope you found it useful. I know it looked like I spent a lot of time on my skin, but really this isn't a lengthy process, obviously depending on how many zip routines I do first thing in the morning, but it doesn't have to take a long time. The Nera takes me around 4 to 5 minutes to do the entire face and the entire neck, and in the evening, the thing that takes the longest is my LED treatment. My Neck and Deck Perfector takes 10 minutes, but really 12 minutes is all it takes for my evening skincare routine, and depending on what zip treatments I do in the morning, we're talking probably 10 minutes possibly for my morning skincare routine. And it's where I want to spend my time. I know a lot of people are in a rush, but I would rather dedicate more time to my skincare with good quality products, good quality ingredients, so that I don't have to spend as much time applying makeup and covering over my skin, because my skin will look far better because of the skincare routine that I have. So I hope that makes sense for everybody. Again, this is my skincare routine. Just because it's good for me does not mean it's good for you, but I've linked all of the products below just in case you want to check any of them out and do a little bit more research. Don't forget to check out the Dermatica link in the description box. If you are wanting to try Dermatica for the first time, you can use the code PamperedWolf for your first month's treatment at £2.90 and your second month's treatment 10% off. Really hope you've enjoyed this video. Please let me know what you thought about it in the comments section below. Please don't forget to like and subscribe before you leave. Hope to see you all in the next one. Bye everyone.